Jai Shri Ram. Here is a questionnaire I asked Chat GPT to generate, and are you a Stithapragna questionnaire based on Gita 2.54 to 272. There are 18 verses in which Krishna is describing who a Stithapragna is. Now, in one word, Stithapragna means one who is equanimous, who possesses equanimity, okay, who is like Rama. Rama is a Stithapragna. Sri Rama is the ultimate epitome of Stithapragnatva, equanimity, unruffled, uh, calm, even in a crisis. So let's see what ChatGPT has generated for us. Answer the following on a scale from 1 to 5. 1 being strongly disagree and 5 being strongly agree. Okay, I'm able, indifference. I will not read too much, otherwise, the shots will get compromised. Indifference to pleasure and pain. I am able to maintain calmness and equanimity whether I. Well, if you can, I think 2 I'll take. Freedom from attachment. I'll run you through this initially for the shots. Freedom from attachment. I'm not overly attached. Self control in desires. Okay? Okay. Seeking the divine, seeing the divine in all things. Can you see? Do you wish people Jai Shri Ram? Because you see Rama in all. Equanimity in victory and defeat. Okay. Remain composed. Mind steady in all circumstances. Are you? Or are you getting triggered? Absence of distractions. Absolutely, I have no distractions. I distract people and put them on the path of Bhagavad Gita and Ram Bhakti. Freedom from fear and doubt. Absolutely. Rama is taking care. Detachment from fruits of action. Yes. 1866. Peaceful mind amidst external turmoil. Truly. Detached enjoyment. Yes. We are not owners here. Spiritual wisdom and realization. That's the fruit of study of Gita Upasana. Gita Upasana. Freedom from fear and doubt. Oh, yes. Self control and balanced living. Okay, work, play, rest. 8 hours each. Well, not exactly, but that's a theory. Fulfillment through inner joy, not external pleasures. Absolutely. Embracing divine grace with humility. True, everything. हो यही सोई जो राम रचि राखा को करे तर्क बढ़ावे साखा. Unwavering in the path of dharma. Yes, absolutely. No question of deviating. Dharma is contextual, by the way. What looks like adharma in one situation could be dharma in another. Perception of the eternal truth. Oh, yes. Rama is the truth. Ram Nam Satya hai beta. Detachment from senses. Yes. Your mind should observe everything. Okay, now let's take a more deeper look. Okay. Indifference to pain and pleasure. I am able to maintain calmness and equanimity whether I experience pleasure or pain. What is that? The scale is 1 to 5. 1 is strongly disagree and 5 is strongly agree. Okay? Only Vivekananda can say 5. Are you Vivekananda? No. So it's alright. You take 2. Okay? I am taking 2. Freedom from attachment. Again, I am taking 2. Because 1 is strongly disagree, 5 is strongly agree. Okay. Strongly disagree. I am not overly attached. I am somewhat attached. Okay, come on. After all, I am human. I am not Vivekananda. Are you Vivekananda? Okay. Are you Ramakrishna Paramahamsa? Or are you Rama? Are you Krishna? Okay, free from attachment. So, self control in desire. Again, I'll take 2. But I'll take probably 3 or 4. Seeing the divine. Yes, 5. Strongly agree. Strongly agree. 5. See the divine in all things. All things, absolutely. 4.5. I will take 4.5. Equanimity in victory and defeat. No. I'm taking only 1.5. Mind steady in all circumstances. Most of the time, at least, it is steady. Yeah, it is steady. But when somebody angers me or provokes me, I simply say, Rama, oh Rama, please save me from getting angry now. Because people are busy always indulging in micro aggressions, micro invalidations, micro insults, and micro assaults. And they're doing it most of the time unwittingly because they're not even aware how rude, crude, brusque, and curt they are because it's become second nature. So, learning to be polite is something you have to practice. Eventually, then you can become like Rama. Rama is मृदुभाषी प्रियं वदा हितभाषी मितभाषी पूर्वभाषी स्मितपूर्वाभिभाषी and which is, you see, he will never say anything that is offensive, even unintentional. So that is the level of politeness. I am working very hard toward that. I don't react. That's the reason, you see. We are all creatures of our environment, okay? When you are surrounded with people who are victims of free floating anger, anger comes naturally. You can see people are itching for a fight all the time. So not being like them is indeed a challenge because in fact, in a way, we are swimming in a gutter, and you cannot claim that you are not being dirtied by the water in the gutter. So it takes you have to sit in a waterproof glass boat, like the analogy. So I'm sailing in a waterproof glass boat. So yes, I'm insulated from the filth. So people get angry. When people get angry, I simply say Jai Shri Ram, Rama. I request Rama. Sometimes, you see, if you see an injustice, adharma, then you can pretend to be very angry. That's also essential. And by the way, people are so idiotic. People are idiots. Underline that. Because they are so stressed and they are living up to that principle, the law of conservation of misery. They will do everything possible to ensure that they remain miserable. And people who are miserable will always be malicious. So pity them. Don't show any contempt. Say namaste and keep moving. Okay? So equanimity in victory and defeat. No, 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 sorry. I will continuously endeavor to win, but not by losing my temper, not at all. Mind steady in all circumstances. Obviously, I am now touching 65, so I am not bothered about anything. Totally degaged, degauzed, insouciant, poco curante, nonchalant, and bindas. Remember, bindas also entered the English dictionary a couple of years ago. Absence of distractions, yes, I don't get distracted by anything. Freedom from fear and doubt, yeah, the only fear is towards the end of your life, you don't land up in the hands of these doctors and they'll start putting all kinds of tubes into you from all sides. I don't want that. So, one constant prayer is Anayasena Maranam Vina Dainyena Jivanam Dehime Kripaya Krishna Tvayi Bhaktim Achanchalam. Okay? Detachment from the fruits of actions. Obviously, you see, anyone who plants a tree cannot hope to eat all the fruits of the tree. And most people who plant trees do not get to eat even one fruit of the tree, but they keep planting. That is being a karma yogi. I'll tell you a short story about Ramana Maharshi. One day Ramana Maharshi was asked by somebody like you and me, please explain what is being a karma yogi. What does karma yoga mean? He took that man for a short walk. In fact, it was quite a long walk. They went up the hill, and as they were walking up the hill, Ramana Maharshi picked up a stick, a twig, a branch. It was a slightly big one, perhaps maybe 4 feet. So he took it, and then he was carrying a small knife with him. He started pruning all the extra leaves and small twigs. He carved it into a nice walking stick, and he even carved on it. So it now, after some half an hour, as they were walking silently, you see, spiritual knowledge is always transmitted silently, right? People who talk too much are basically empty brains, flibberty gibbets. Even the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna used four methods. In the Vedas, the four methods of speech are para, pashyanti, madhyama, vaikhari. Para means silence, communication through silence. Para pashyanti. Pashyanti is mantra drashta. All the Vedic rishis were mantra drashtas. In deep meditation, they could visualize the mantras. That is pashyanti. So, if you can in meditation visualize something, that is a different form of communication when the divine communicates with you. Madhyama. Madhyama is telepathy. You see, Madhyama is something I am already experiencing. Every day I get Hanuman giving me epiphanies, thoughts being inserted into your mind. That is Madhyama. Telepathy is also possible. Humans can do that. And the last one is Vaikhari. Vaikhari means the actual communication where you are speaking. Right now, I am resorting to Vaikhari. So, Ramana Maharshi, all along, he was walking silently with this man who wanted to know what Karma Yoga was. He carved a stick, made it into a wonderful walking stick, and then, as they were descending downhill, they came upon a shepherd boy. Ramana Maharshi donated that stick. Just imagine, he took 30 minutes, very diligently, he carved the stick, and it was looking like an artifact, a work of art. And so he gave it away to that shepherd boy, obviously because he could make better use of that walking stick. And then he turned to this man and he said, that is Karma Yoga. Can you have a better lesson than that? This is actually the quintessence of the 18th chapter, 66th verse, which is also called the Charama Shloka in Bhagavad Gita. Okay, so detachment from the fruits of actions. 1866 Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Saranam Raja Aham Tva Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayishyami Ma Shuchaha, which is the meaning as given by Adi Shankaracharya and Sri Ramanuja. Do not have any sense of doership. D-O-E-R. D for doership. O for ownership. R for expectation of rewards. So, if you can establish yourself in this kind, anchor yourself in this kind of a sentiment, then Krishna will become your ex-promiser. The word ex-promiser means a person who repays your debts. So you are pulling the plug on samsara. All the reactions will be borne by Krishna. The day you can do this and live up to 1866, you can proudly and loudly proclaim that you are a Jivan Mukta. Okay. I don't know if I qualify for one already. Peaceful mind amidst external turmoil, perfectly. I don't care. I don't watch the news. I just watch it for a few seconds because I know everyone has an agenda. So it's basically a lot of turmoil, pandemonium, babble, a lot of confused voices. So remain calm, stay strong and be calm. Stay calm and say Jai Shri Ram. Next, detached enjoyment of the world. Correct. In the Ishavasya Upanishad, which says, Ishavashyamidam sarvam yatkinchit jagatyan jagat tena tyaktena bhunjida magridha kasyasvidhanam. Tena tyaktena bhunjida means enjoy with detachment, because everything is under the control of Krishna. You are given many things because of your prarabdha. Enjoy them with detachment. Magridha kasyasvidhanam. Do not covet anybody's property. In fact, nothing belongs to you and me. Everything belongs to Krishna. So do not covet anything. Use it with a sense of detachment. In fact, enjoy. Because if you don't enjoy, Krishna will suffer. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna also said, Karshayanta sharirastham mam chaivanta sharirastham tan vidya asura nischayam. Karshayanta sharirastham bhutagramam achetasaha mam chaivanta sharirastham tan vidya asura nischayam. So if you are torturing the body under the misconception that you should undertake some fast and puncture your back or bleed yourself. In some stupid religions they bleed themselves, and even in Sanatan Dharma you will find some buffoons and ignoramuses puncturing their skin with spears, and they think God is going to be happy. Krishna is saying karshayanta sharirastham bhutagramam achetasaha mam chaivanta sharirastham tan vidya asura nischayan. They are torturing me. So Krishna is seated in your heart. Krishna experiences all that you experience. If you enjoy, he also will, and if you suffer, he will. And don't ask silly questions now. Okay, try to understand. Upasamipe yo vaso jivatma paramatmano upavasa tad vigneyo natu kayasya shoshanam. This is the definition of upavasa. Many people think upavasa means you have to start starving yourself. And what are the shastras saying? Upasamipe yo vaso jivatma paramatmano, which means upavasa tad vigneyo natu kayasya shoshanam, which means upavasa, the word means that the jivatma comes close and establishes itself in proximity to the Paramatma. That means study Gita, listen to my talks on YouTube, read Ramayana, read Ramcharitmanas, Hanuman Chalisa, Bhagavad Gita chanting, bhajan, or listen to Parayana, proper Parayana. All kinds of buffoons are delivering Parayanas, okay? Some idiots are saying that Rama ate meat, Krishna ate meat. చెప్పులతో కొట్టాలి ఇట్లా మాట్లాడేవాడిని, బయట పిలవండి నేను కొడతా. ఈ యదవలు రామాయణం చదవరు, ఏం చదవరు, రాముడు మాంసం తిన్నాడు. అరే చదువుకుని మాట్లాడండి రా యదవల్లారా. సో ఇలాంటి ప్రవచనాలు వినద్దు. గెట్ ఇట్? సో వాట్ డిడ్ ఐ టెల్ యూ నౌ? Upavasam does not mean starving yourself. Upavasam means study of Bhagavad Gita is upavasam. Study of Ramayana is upavasam. Natu kayasya shoshanam. Torturing your body is not upavasa. And who's saying this? Rama. Okay? Chadavaru, vinaru. The bloody problem with most people is they think they already know everything. Know nothing, know it all. Spiritual wisdom and realization. Okay? I have experienced moments where my intellect and wisdom transcend mundane thoughts and I connect to a higher spiritual understanding. Yes, that is why Tulsidas ji says, Tulsidas says that you must every day have a conversation with Rama. Tulsidas says, Tulsi Ram Krupalu so, Tulsi Ram Krupalu so, kahi sunao gundosh, होय दुबारी दीनता परम पीन संतोष. Talk to Rama every day and tell him about your character faults, defects, and your virtues also, and he will shower you with so much bliss, and he will also uproot all your vices. In fact, the definition of Krishna, bhaktajana papadi dosha karshanat Krishna. This is the definition given by Adi Shankaracharya when he wrote the Gita Bhashyam, when he was writing the commentary for the 6th chapter, 34th verse. When Arjuna uses the word Krishna, he says, "Oh Krishna, chanchalam hi mana Krishna, pramadi balavadrudam, tasyaham nigraham manye vayoriva sudushkaram." When he used the word Krishna, Arjuna was lamenting. Controlling the mind is so difficult, Krishna. Shankaracharya immediately chanced upon this opportunity and defined the word Krishna as Bhaktajana Papadi Doshakarshanat Krishna. Krishna means one who uproots his Bhaktajana's papalu, all the papams that you have committed, he will dislodge them, extirpate them, annihilate them. Doshas and all the character flaws, he will uproot them. That is why he is called Krishna. The word Krish actually means process. That means to plow. Krishna is the father of agriculture, Balrama and Krishna. So he will process not just the land, your mind. Freedom from fear and doubt, self-control and balanced living, fulfillment through inner joy, not external pleasures. Okay? within myself. Yogarato va, bhogarato va, sangarato va, sanga vihina. Yasya brahmani ramate chittam nandati 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 eva. So become Atmaram, not Indriyaram. Embracing divine grace with humility. Yes. हो यही सोई जो राम रचि राका को करे तर्क बढ़ावे साखा. सीताराम 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 कहिए, जही विधि राखे राम so he vidhi rahiye. Unwavering in the path of dharma. Yes. Perception of the eternal truth. The eternal truth. I see beyond the fleeting nature of the physical world. Yes, and recognize the eternal unchanging nature of reality. Detachment from senses. Ha ha ha. I think you enjoyed this small discussion. Okay. I hope my voice is loud and clear. I'll probably use my mic next time. If you have, I don't know where I stand, you are on a path of becoming a true Stithapragn. If you score 45 to 50, 20, 19 questions, okay, 19 into 5, 20 into 5, 100. Oh, I think my score will be at least 50. You exhibit many qualities, but some aspects you win. I think I'm 35 to 44. Okay, you're making progress, but there is room to improve. Focus on strengthening your self-discipline, detachment. Okay, I hope you scored well. Please let me know what your score is. Jai Shri Ram.